Jaipur is a game that's been on my radar for a little while now, and I'm always happy to have a simple card game or two under my belt. I'm going to teach you how to play this in just a few minutes here on Legendary Tactics. Jaipur is a simple card game. It'll only take a few minutes to teach, but I think there's some interesting gameplay here that you will enjoy. When we take a look at the board here, you can see my opponent has their hand here. My hand is here. We have our herds of camels, which are kept separate from your hand. You've got the market in the middle, draw deck on this side here. We've also got the goods that we're looking to sell, and these here are bonus tokens. So let's follow along with the tutorial that was put out here by Pukame. And so the idea is that we're going to become one of the Maharaja's personal trader, or to become the premier trader by amassing more riches than our opponent at the end. So these are the 6 goods here. We have diamond, gold, silver, cloth, spice, and leather. It's ranked basically top to bottom in terms of value. So the more precious, if you look here, you'll see the points on each token here, and you'll see the first tokens that are taken are the most valuable, except in the case of silver. Other than that, the tokens that are taken first, so in other words, the person to sell first will benefit the most from those goods, and the score is tracked in rupees, which are essentially victory points. So in this, we're going to sell the purple cloth. Now, when you sell, essentially you take one of the tokens of like the poker chips here, and that goes into your scoring area, and we sold that for 5 rupees. So that's a very simple thing. There's only 3 actions that you can take. Actually, there's take, sell, and trade. So we'll go through those. We just saw sell. That's how simple it is. The 5 cards, these 5 cards make up the market. So you can choose a take action in which you just take a card. So we're going to take this card. You can only take one, but that's one of your moves. And then my opponent went. Now, when you take a camel, you have to take all the camels that are there. So there's also a new diamonds card here, so we're just going to take it. Now, you can only have 7 cards in your hand. That does not count your camels. And we'll take this diamonds card because our opponent is not paying any attention. And now we can sell these 4 cards here. And we get all those tokens, each of them worth either 5 or 7, depending on the ones that went. So that was a big turn. So now when you sell 3, 4, or 5 of any tokens, you get a bonus token. Now these are somewhat randomized. You can see if you look closely here, some of them are going to be worth, in this case, 8 rupees, one of them 9, 2 of them 10. If you sell 5, if you sell 4, then you get 4, 5, 6, and 3, you get 1, 2, 3. So if you sell 3 of any good, you get this 3 bonus token along with that sale. Same with the 4, same with the 5. Okay, and so those are what the bonus tokens get you, and they can really change, the value of the trade. It can make a trade that's otherwise not that great pretty good, or it can make a trade in one of the higher goods even better. All right, now the opponent does their thing. We're just going to play through. So we know how to sell. Well, first of all, we know how to take. You just take a card. If you take a camel, you have to take them all. The sell, where you sell the cards. Now, if you're selling either diamond, gold, or silver, it's important to know you have to sell at least 2 cards. Even if you only end up with 1 token at the end, you can't sell 1 card for 1 token. You can for the lower value goods, cloth, spice, and leather, though. Okay, now trade is pretty straightforward. You can trade any number of cards from hand for the same amount from the market. So we're going to trade these 2 spice for 1 silver and 1 cloth, and just trade here, and you can swap them around like that. The camels can also be used to trade, and this is one of their best uses. So we can say trade these 2 camels for this leather and this cloth, and that's something that's going to be potentially very useful in the timing of it. You want to have a good supply of camels just in case. As I said, when you take 1 camel, you have to take all of them. So, and that's not a bad thing when you get that, except for the fact it refreshes the market there and potentially gives your opponent a good move there. But otherwise, it's not a bad thing. You can also trade camels and goods if you'd like to mix and match. So we'll trade this silver here for this and this camel for this leather and this cloth. So we'll trade those. Okay, now we have 3 cloth here. So we're going to sell those and get 3 plus the bonus token for that. And our opponent goes and we sell off our leather and take some silver and all this sort of thing. It plays out just like this until 3 of the goods piles have been depleted, and then the game ends. Now, the other part of the scoring, so you're going to score your bonus tokens plus the value of the goods, the value that's on all the chips there on the tokens. The other thing is that whoever has the largest herd of camels also takes this camel token, which is worth 5 rupees or 5 victory points. And basically, it's a best of 3 in order to see who wins. So we're just going to end this round and end the game here. So that's Jaipur. It doesn't take long to learn, as I said, but it's a neat little game. And surprisingly, there's a little bit of depth to this. There's a little bit of give and take with your opponent, and I think you'll find it more intriguing than it first appears. Thank you so much for watching. This is Legendary Tactics.